Hey, Sangria's here with another walkthrough guide for Never Alone Foxtales DLC. This is part 2. So, we just left with seeing the big enemy, the final boss of the DLC, and we're going to start rowing to the right. It's pretty much more of the same that we've seen. Keep rowing to the right and solve puzzles to get some stuff done. I believe, there is the final owl in this section of the level. And I actually missed that owl. That one is a little bit easy to miss. So I had to edit. I had to go back and play it and edit it in at a later time. The rowing controls, as you can see, is a little bit difficult. It does slide, so you have to be. If I actually fall into the water. Anyway, what we need to do is get that rock from the guardian spirit, throw it down onto the boat, row the boat to the right. I believe you can. You learn this at a later time. You can press down and X to drop. And don't worry if you make a mistake. If you lose a rock, the spirit will give you another one. Although sometimes it does get stuck at some place and doesn't disappear off the map, and then you'll have to do a checkpoint restart, unfortunately. We're gonna be throwing this rock down so that it hits that thing at the bottom and blow the whole thing up, so that we can swim downwards there. The throw doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, I missed. I threw to the left and I still hit it. It kind of rolls down to where it is and it hits it. You just kind of have to basically throw it down near it, and it should hit. If it doesn't hit, just go back and get another one and do it. Move that thing away so that it's not blocking our way to the right, and then we'll continue our rowing. Yeah, and we'll continue to the right. Alright, now you see a stream that is pushing. There is a current that is pushing us left, so we gotta find a way to get rid of that. So climb up, get that rock, throw that rock down. Okay, follow it down. And we need the fox to move the bottom left spirit upwards, so that it'll push the rock to that the stuff that is blocking the way. Without that fox there, it's not going to have enough strength to go all the way to where the blockage is. And then we'll use the fox to go to the right and move the spirit that is shooting the current towards the left, and now we can move on. So far, pretty easy. Fox should follow us, but it's developed by an indie studio, so there are some small errors, I would say, small bugs. So the fox sometimes doesn't follow us like that. Now we keep rowing to the right. Yeah, you see the kind of unnatural edit there. Be prepared to jump. The jump can be a little bit difficult. The timing is a little bit difficult. I died twice there, and I had to edit out the death. Okay, this is where the where the final third owl of the DLC is. You can get it now, or you can get it at a later time. I actually show it to you at getting it at a later time instead of doing it now. It doesn't matter. It's to the right side. Um, you can actually come back here after solving this puzzle, and this is the hardest puzzle so far of the DLC, I would say. There is another a little bit more difficult puzzle towards the end of the DLC where we're fighting the boss. Okay, and this that destroys the 2 blocks, and we need to also destroy that. Our main goal is to destroy the blocks that's at the bottom. So now we're gonna use the fox to move some stuff around so that the rock that we throw down actually gets to where the rocks are at the bottom. I don't know what those rocks are made of, but it's almost like it's made out of dynamite or something. It actually detonates and blows up the barricade as soon as it hits. I did make a mistake, and one of the rocks that the left guy throws down is stuck somewhere. Actually, it's not stuck somewhere. If you look at the boat, it's on the boat, but I don't really realize it. And I tried to go for and get another one. So I actually now have two. I'm gonna have 2 rocks on the boat, and I keep making a mistake. But anyways, so there you go. Actually, have 2 now, and I used the drop down feature finally. Um, yeah, sometimes the game doesn't teach us this stuff quickly enough, so I I just wasn't aware of it. Throw it down that way. It should bring us back like that, and it brings us to. Okay, that wasn't enough. So I realize I have that another one. And I threw it down there. I don't know if that rolls down to where we need to go. I don't remember. It should, but I just don't remember. Guess it doesn't. Okay, I believe what I need to do is actually move the fox, use the fox to lower the stream, the current shooting guardian that's on the left side, it's on the right side, and move it downwards so that we can throw a rock down, and it pushes the rock to where the block is on the bottom. So we're gonna catch that rock that the guardian is throwing down, pick it up, and throw it down to like right between the middle platform and the right platform, so that it ends up being pushed to the left. I'm not sure what I'm doing there actually. Is that no, that is completely wrong. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was thinking there is enough strength in the stream to push it to the right enough, but the right solution is to throw the rock down so that it's pushed to the left and into the blockage. Sometimes the camera doesn't pan down quickly enough. Okay. Yeah, it needs to roll down to the right, and then it'll keep rolling down to the right, and then it'll be pushed back to the left, and there we go. Finally, the passage is open. This part of the DLC is now almost done. Just need to go down, swim down to where the way opened up. Camera should pan down right about now. It might be because I haven't brought Nuna down. Yeah, like I mentioned, the game is a little bit buggy in some parts. I can forgive them. They're just small studios, so I can forgive small bugs like that as long as it's not game breaking. Okay, and another puzzle involving getting some streams to unblock so that the enemies are not blocking the way. So, but it's a simple one. Just get that rock, throw it down. Should push it far enough to the right. Throw it down, and then use the fox to move the spirit so that it pushes to the bottom, and so that it's shooting at the bottom platform and pushes it towards the block. Like, don't do it now, that's too quick. You have to first have the spirit pushing it on the upper path. So you have to be quick about it. You have to do this, I believe, twice or 3 times in this DLC. Very similar stuff. So switch back to Nuna. Be ready to move the spirit. There you go. Now I'll just swim downwards and to the right, and that'll bring us to the next part of the level. There we go. It's the next part of the level. So swim to the right and upwards. Just go that way. Move that down. That was what was pushing the boat to the left, and we couldn't take the boat. Okay, here is where you get the third owl. I had to make a little bit of an edit. Use the fox, jump up, wall jump, jump up, wall jump. Yeah, you probably saw the owl on the right a little bit. There you go. And then come back down and start rowing, and that's the end of this part. I believe there may be one jump left. So just row. Yeah, sorry for the unnatural cutting there, but you should be able to figure that out. I hope you can. I hope you know how to push left and jump back down. Or maybe there's nothing more. That's it. You got the achievement, and that's the end of part 2. Thank you for watching. My name is Sangrias. That's on Xbox Live. SANGRIAZ. Feel free to add me as your friend, and I'll see you in the next part. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.